What's up, y'all? This is Chris from Strict 30, and today's video is about why I started my brand and the motivation and behind the journey. I've been waiting to open up about this a long time. It's a big part of why I started my brand. I haven't really had an easy road. I've been an addict. I've been homeless. I was slept behind dumpsters. I've been lost, misled, broken down more times than I can even count. So, you know, the whole why I started my brand has a whole lot of emotional connections to a lot of people that have been through a lot of struggles in their life. And there were days that I didn't even think I would come back from it. So days I didn't even know who I was anymore. I was just going along like anywhere and everywhere. I was kind of lost minded. But sometime through that motion, deep down inside, a tiny voice in my head, like, this is not the end of your story. So you have to keep writing the story, so you can't give up. So the whole strict 30 is the discipline, and the 30 is the balance, the spiritual enlightenment, the balance that you need to overcome the situations we all go through. But it's a long story. I'm not gonna get fully into the details, but starting my brand wasn't just about a business. It was more about like survival. It was more about building something real out of the pain that I had, the mistakes, the lessons that literally destroyed me. So, I came up with the ideas like, man, I really wanted to just start making my own clothes, and it just transcended into what it is today. It's not a big brand, it's a starter brand, but we on the rise because we have a brand identity, we have a reason behind it. And I really wanted to just prove to myself and anyone watching that your past doesn't really define you. You can take every wrong turn, every failure, every heartbreak, and turn it into something powerful. This brand, to me, is like a piece of my recovery. It's a piece of my fight. It's proof that even when you're at the rock bottom, you can still create something beautiful and something that matters. Trust me, I'm not perfect. I've had my flaws. We all have our flaws, and I don't want to get into all that, but we're going to get into a little bit. You know what I mean? So at this point in my life, I'm still growing. I'm still healing. I'm learning what peace is, what mental balance is. And every day I get to wake up and pour my heart into something that I like to do. So to me, in my perspective, I'm still winning. If you're out there feeling lost, just know you're not alone. I'm with you. Strict 30 is with you. We're not just a brand. It's an emotional attachment on the garment that you wear that represents a piece of your personality, your struggle, your story. You also can come back from anything. As like I mentioned before, I was homeless. I was behind dumpsters. Like, I still was kind of working. I had a little part-time gig and all that stuff. So I had a little bit of money coming in, just not enough focus and maturity to get myself where I need to be, where I have a home, a car to drive. And those are just tangible items, but the most thing that helped me is get the work ethic that I needed and the mental stability that I needed to actually grow forth with accomplishing and achieving goals. So there's always a bigger plan out there. You could build something that's bigger than your pain. That's what I'm trying to do. And with this message right here on why I started my journey and why I started my brand, and here you see the emotional attachment behind my journey. So you see the reason why I'm doing what I do. But I want to take this time to thank everybody that tuned in, that took their time to watch this video. I appreciate a like, share, and subscribe. It means more than you know to me to be able to express the things that I went through in my life with the people that can relate. Let that sink in. It's not just a clothing brand. I make garments that is a part of a piece of my journey. And I'm sure if I went through this journey, it may not be the same as your journey, but we all had a journey. We all tripped over the brick and fell, and we had to learn our lessons from that. And with this time, I thank you again. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll holla.